Are you afraid of the Boogeyman? You should be. This film is based off the short story by Stephen King. Now, he doesn't have the best track record when it comes to movies. They're either really good or straight to DVD. The Boogeyman follows Sadie, Sawyer, and Will Harper. Their father is a therapist when one day a man walks in named Lester and has a story to tell him. He says he needs to talk to him and just dumps on Will that a lot of people think that he killed his kids, and there's actually something else that is the culprit. Willie actually ends up offing himself later in their bathroom, passing this thing on to Will's family. On top of that, the girls are still dealing with the recent and tragic death of their mother. Now they have to deal with something that goes bump in the night. Honestly, the Boogeyman surprised the heck out of me. I went into this movie thinking it was just gonna be your standard horror flick that was just gonna be alright. I honestly think this is one of the best horror movies of the year so far. Let me explain. The sound design alone is so on point. The use of silence, creaking, and those small noises that you hear at night are all captured so perfectly. The droning noise and the whispers will get to you. That's right, the Boogeyman can talk and it can copy anyone's voice and is terrifying. Speaking of it, we never get to see the creature fully outright. In the beginning, it's short glimpses here and there, mostly blurry and in the shadows, and quick glances. I love that they did this, and its eyes are creepy. They use the two white eyes almost like an animal, and it is perfectly done. The use of darkness in this film is superb. It really plays on the fact that anything can be beyond that dark void. All this is pulled together in a nice 1 hour and 40-minute movie. I think the story was good, and it's not super complex, and it's about people who are dealing with grief and how different people deal with it differently. Like, the daughter wants to talk to her father, who's a therapist, and he says, "Oh, save that for your therapist tomorrow." And she's like, "I want to talk to you though." It really hits you on how disconnected he is because of the tragic death of his wife. Both lead girls do excellent in this movie. First time seeing Sophie Thatcher in anything, and I definitely want to see her in more movies because she does a really good job. Vivian, who's the younger sister, also does a really good job in this. I want to say there's two villains in this movie because there's a girl named Maddie in it, and she's insufferable, and I just really wanted her to get whacked. This movie doesn't have some deep lore scene about what the Boogeyman is and some long explanation of why it exists, and I really like that about this movie. It's very simple. He feeds off fear and pain and toys with you, driving you crazy until he kills you. That's what makes the Boogeyman such a good villain. The movie is really freaky and has some really great tension. That's why I give the Boogeyman an 8.5 out of 10. If you guys like this review, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more, hit that follow button. And as always, thanks for watching.